Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Red 23. St. Bright.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Jaguars at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard. Another tote for Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jaguars need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a first and 10 at their own 24. A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Rodgers to throw on second down. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now, hang on. We've got an injured player down there, and, oh, my, that's Aaron Rodgers, the quarterback shaken up. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Second down and 8. Now Wilson. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He finds Wilson, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, able to avoid him. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. This defense for the Jags, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing is Rodgers. He dumps this one off here to Hall. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Slot man moves right. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
All right, let's go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
ETN will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
McManus now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade American. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They go play action with Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Here's Lawrence.
Caught on the slant.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant around unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Decent 24.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to add on to that lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go to 50. Get 300. Get 300.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And check down, complete to Hall. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Back north. Stay by.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jones. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this first half. McManus's point after is good. And a round is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First down, New York.
Get 300. Get 300.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
630.
On first down, Rodgers. And it's caught. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Cook will take this one in. Touchdown, New York.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 28-10. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. On the move past the 40. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 58 yards. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point from McManus is good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, 626. Side. 630.
Now it's Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Red on red.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by D.J. Reed. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Rodgers now on first down. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he'll find Hall. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Jump out! Back north.
And again, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 61 yards. And the Jets get a bit closer. Point after here coming up. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Jaguars 35, Jets 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Lawrence. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Hey, kill.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Straight ahead, E.T. And now a fumble. The ball
is out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
On first down, right back to Etienne.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a second down and 9. Now Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Lawrence will throw.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Rodgers now on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Foyesade Oluokun from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel, okay? So when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Snap comes at 1.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
For the 50, hey, you block over here. Hey, check 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 160 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is...
Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. There's a short one caught by Uzama. A little juke. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
And the Jets 1st down.
Jeff! Take 30! Yeah, live.
To throw is Rodgers on 1st and 10. This pass out wide to Hall. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, 88.
Here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's Uzama. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, New York.
Rodgers again now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd down and 3.
Throwing is Rodgers.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Rodgers to throw once more. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a 4th-quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick-6. He's going to loft it deep right sideline.
And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
26.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Open man is Uzomah. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, New York.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Hey, easy. Route.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Boy, 175 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get it.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Etienne up the middle.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He was brought down by
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it fourth down.
So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal.
This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
To throw is Rodgers. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Hey, 626.
On first down, Rodgers. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Devon Hamilton, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Catch is made by Hardman.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And now they're in the hurry-up. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run for it. Cook. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
And the Jets first down.
Get 300. Get 300. Jumbo.
Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back more. Hey, Mike.
Rodgers now to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall from 4 yards out. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one